Yeah.
And this also brings me back to now my next question is how can sales professionals influence these buyers so that they can do business with them?
Okay. I'll use a metaphor for this, okay? And by the way, that's also a psychological tool.
Yeah.
So I'm not manipulating you or you guys because metaphors and stories sell very well, okay? Let's say you're sick and you go to a doctor and you tell the doctor you got stomach pain.
Yeah.
He doesn't just write a prescription and say, off you go. What is the doctor going to do? He's going to look for certain symptoms, certain signs, because stomach pain could happen for 20 different reasons.
Yes.
So what he will do is he will probe, he will look for certain signs, he will check for swellings in the middle part of the body. He'll ask you to grade your pain on a scale of 1 to 10. How long has this been going on? So he will ask the kind of questions which will give him the clues through which he will identify that problem which is on the inside of you, which he cannot see physically. Now, that's what we do here also. My client is in front of me. I can't get inside his head. I can't get into his past experiences. I can't get into his belief systems. I can't get into all those channels that are putting nonsense in his head about the market because he's not ready to expose that to me unless he knows me well, and that's going to take a lot of time. However, all of that is influencing how he's listening to me and how he's going to make a decision. So we need to use the psychological approach here to identify the clues that will help us understand how is this person thinking right now? What do they actually look at when they evaluate if it's a good buy or not? So for salespeople, if they want to know how to use the psychology, they will have to learn human behavior. They will have to understand language influence, choice of words, framing of sentences, tonalities in voice, mirroring and matching. They'll also have to learn how to use third-party references, empathy. So emotional intelligence and social intelligence is something they have to learn. Now, I would encourage people to invest in learning that. Why? It's not just about selling. You have a wife? You can use the same with her. You got kids? You can use it with them. You got friends? You work with managers and colleagues? You use it with every human that you meet. You're on a plane and you're taking a flight. Have the most engaging conversation with someone who remembers you when you get off the plane and they've exchanged numbers with you. So you have to learn the technique. The surgeon or the doctor who looked at your stomach issue didn't just wake up and come to the clinic. He spent his time, he learnt what he had to, he did practical applications of it, understood what to look for, and today he can diagnose and help you. We're like that. We become the doctors of real estate to understand the real pain, the real need, the real internal preference of the buyer before we even open our mouth and suggest a solution to him.